Hey everyone, it's Hiroshi and welcome to my channel. This video is about a good friend of mine, Shawn, also known as Lullatone. I think you are familiar with his YouTube channel or the Instagram. He's a great musician with very interesting setup, and I've been curious to know more about his gears. So recently we made a trip to Nagoya in Japan to visit his studio over there, and Shawn was kind enough to allow me to make a video about it. So here it is. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. Okay, so this is Shawn, aka Lullatone, and we are at his studio, and that is David over there, who's the owner of the Mystery Circles, and another fellow musician, Tatsuro, standing right over there. And Shawn is gonna give us some tour of his studio.
Okay, so here's a little tour of like some stuff of the studio. So this is the desk, like where I spend a lot of the time each day. But I did a lot.
Is it something you bought or you made?
So it's I bought the like stand-up part of the desk, so you can kind of go up and down. But I pretty much never ever stand at it. Like I thought I'm gonna be healthy and stand, but I've built a lot of parts too. Like I built this whole shelf so that I can slide. I can hide my computer under here.
Oh, cool.
I can hide keyboards under here. This part under it that I could hide like a keyboard so that it's always ready to play. And can I show you my favorite part? This is my best DIY project, I think. I built a switch, like tore apart a USB cable and then built a switch so I can turn this on and off. Because this cheap keyboard doesn't have like an on-off switch. So
basically, once you plug in the USB cable, it gets turned on.
It gets turned on and it stays on the whole time.
Right.
But I don't like how it looks bright sometimes, so you can turn it off. I'm not very good at soldering, but this was like my first soldering job.
Oh, you
long
did a
time
good
ago.
job.
Yeah. Then this is a pedal board kind of thing put together. So it's like has a couple layers. So most of the cables are hidden here. So this is all like stereo ones, and then these are all things that are running in mono.
Right.
And then you can plug them in and out through this patch-based system. Like, so you can change
That's clever.
Yeah, what goes where.
This thing has been around for a long time, and I forgot what it's called.
It's called a count to five.
Count to five, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's become really popular among the ambient community in the US, I think.
It's like a looper that you can, that has 3 different modes. One mode, you can make a loop and then change the direction, or actually not loop. You can change the direction of your delays on the first mode. The second one, you can make a loop and then sort of granularize it out, like cut it up and it goes around. And then the third one, you can make one loop and then split it into 3 versions of itself and play it at different speeds. So like normal speed, reversed, and then double speed.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It's a little bit like Blooper.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
some sense, but
like Blooper, yeah.
It came out much earlier than Blooper.
Yeah,
So.
but Blooper is my favorite pedal of all time. I don't have it here because it's on my live rig setup right now.
Right.
But Blooper is like, if every time there's an earthquake, oh no, what am I gonna take? I grab my computer and then the OP1 and a Blooper, and then like, this time to go. Like, these are what I need. Like whenever it hits the fan.
And you have a little OP1 thing going on.
Oh yeah, this is one of our albums. Like artists made 9 paintings that went together that made the album, and then one part of it was the OP1. Like some of the paintings are in our house, and then this one I put here.
Oh hey.
So,
cool.
And then Casio SK1's the very first keyboard I ever owned. I got it for like $3 in America. I used it so much. When I moved to Japan, this was the only instrument I brought with me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is a Pianet T. I just got this not too long ago off of Yahoo auctions. Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
In dollars, maybe like 400 or 500.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. And then after I put a video of it, the guy who sold it on the auctions saw my Instagram. I was like, hey, that was mine. I sold it to you. So this is a mini log. It's like I think it's analog.
It is analog,
It is?
4-voice analog synth.
Yeah, 4-voice analog synth by Korg. from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been around for a little while, yeah.
That's the only analog synth I own,
Yeah.
but I use it a lot, I think.
And you change the knobs and stuff like
Oh
that?
yeah. The normal knobs are kind of ugly, I think. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make it look more
Like
fun.
vintage-ish. I
Yeah,
think.
or just like a bit more, a little splash of color. Like not too colorful, but just a little bit of color on there.
Yeah.
Then also touch it, like it feels so much better. The old ones were.
Oh
like,
yeah, it like has nice grip.
Old
to
ones
it,
are like
right?
rubbery and like slippery, and they get kind of like squishy and stuff. But this is from the Alibaba or some kind of site like that. Yeah. This is
The Mula box, isn't it?
Muro box. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a.
I kept my eyes on it for a little while. Like it came out like a little more than a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You made a video about it,
Yeah.
and then it's cool. It's a nice idea, but it doesn't have a line out, right?
Oh no.
Right, you have to have the microphone.
There might be a new
Place in front of
version
it.
that has it. I'm not sure. This doesn't have it.
It doesn't have
They
it.
might have a version with it. And then organelle, SP4. Lately I'm really into the omnichord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is
I saw
super
the
cool.
video.
Yeah, omnichord is like so fun to play with. And around here, do you know this thing? 5 moons.
Oh yeah.
It's really
Looper.
cool for making like loops of different lengths and stuff that can go together. I kind of like this too. Sometimes if I have to use a glockenspiel for a concert, it's good, but it's too big. So I used the
This
saw
big.
and cut it down really small.
Oh, wow.
so it could fit in a backpack and stuff pretty easily. This is something my friend Amma made. It's like a speaker that we can put water and stuff on that'll like shake it based on the
Oh, it has like
vibrations.
very low sound coming out of it.
Yeah,
Like
and then they'll-
vibration on top.
Exactly, yeah. Lately, I'm really into like reamping stuff, so I'll like record the synthesizer, and then afterwards, sometimes play it through this like
Oh, wow.
old amp because it has a spring reverb in it, and it adds a bit of like noise and crunch. Just me. This is it's probably gonna be out of tune for sure. Oof, that's brutal.
Yeah.
It's like a cardboard harp. That
Cardboard.
yeah, this part's cardboard, this part's wood.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yoshimi gave it to me as a gift. Like it was a kit, like 20 years ago or something.
Wow.
I made a sample pack of like recording all the notes from it, so
Oh,
you
cool.
can play it on your keyboard.
What's the glockenspiel thing going on?
Do you know this thing? It's called a Glogomobile. So
Oh.
it's
Like the
Swiss-
music box and
yeah.
glockenspiel combined
So
together.
like you
something?
can program in.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's pretty
Oh,
short loop.
wow.
And then if you take this off, you can play it like a piano too.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. These are like some shakers that are made out of like cassette tapes.
Oh yeah. What's inside? It's like stones.
Stones, like my kid was really into going to a rock museum for a while, and like he
Yeah.
used to scoop out the rocks. So these were some of the ones
Oh yeah.
I brought them back to make this. And this is my like kind of big tape player. I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm not totally sure it works. But like
It's for the quarter inch.
yeah, it's easy for making the loops and stuff.
Yeah.
I like this Casio MT70.
Right.
It's all based off of sine tones, so like it has like pretty nice pure sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And toy.
Actually, I have the
piano.
same kawaii toy piano.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And Casio KX101. That's cool looking, right?
Yeah.
It looks kind of like
really cool.
OP1 and stuff.
Yeah. It's like it's very OP
Plugged
one.
in. Here we go. Here's the.
It has a sequencer going on too.
Yeah. You can really program and crazy.
Oh wow.
With kind of classic like Casio sounds, but
Yeah.
there's one tone on here that makes it worth it. Mellow. I use this one a lot. Mellow is really good.
Oh, that's how I program it. Oh.
This is pretty different than other like Casio ones, I think. That's the Casio KX101.
It's been basically designed to basically put the cassette on it and then they play along with the music or
No,
something like
that's
that.
what you would think, right?
Yeah.
Actually, what you do with the cassette is like when you program in something, it
Yeah.
saves it as data. So like
Oh,
you don't
data.
play along with the cassette. Like you record your sequences as a data, so it's like kind of sound. Like,
Oh.
and then when you put it back in, you can play the data to play like the sequence you made, but it's very difficult.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the old synthesizer using the floppy disk and stuff
Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Yeah. I think it's called
yeah.
Sazanami drum. The guy who makes it's really nice. Let's put it here. So it has this really pretty tone to it.
Oh
yeah. And if you put, do I have one in here now? Oh yeah, if you have like, one second.
Is there something inside this?
This kind of like bowl. Oh, if you have
yeah.
This kind of bowl in there. One second. And then shake it around.
Oh wow.
It gets this kind of like random wind chime kind of thing going. We built a kalimba out of the inside of a pianica, a melodica. But it's like severely out of tune. But it's kind of cool to hear that. But you have to be really, really gentle with it. So if you take apart this kind of like melodica, so this is the inside of it.
Oh.
Normally when you blow into it, like that's what vibrates to make the sound.
That's why it's so sensitive.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? I made a sample set out of this one too.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much everything I'm saying the same.
Yeah.
So, because in case like one day the earthquake comes or something, I'll be backed up. Oh, this kind of sample is like, yeah, we got it one time.
Sesame Street.
Ooh. Is snare working? Ah, here we go. The snare's taking the day off right now. Ah, here we go. Okay, now it's working.